What is going on, guys? It's Kai with TK Speed Shop. And today, we're working on the Dodge again. That's right. So, we got some more stuff that came in. We got a radiator and a trans cooler and some other little bits and pieces, some heater hose, crud. But we need to go ahead and get ready to close the chapter on the Dodge. So I have a list. This is everything that we need to do. We got to get the rad, the hoses, the trans cooler, the fluid, fuel cell, drive shaft, shifter stuff, seat belts, tail lights. We got to do something about our cluster situation. We need to recheck all our rear end suspension components and front end. Hood pins, coolants, bleed brakes, blah, blah, carpet, door seals, what have you. But today we're going to be focusing on the cooling aspect of all this because I would really like to run this a lot longer so I can dial in the carb and all that stuff. That way we can tweak on it a little bit more. But I'm rambling. It's cold, so buckle up, snuggle up, and let's get to it. Okie dokie. So, because we're using the later core support, we had to get a later radiator. This B959 from AutoZone, let's hope this is the one that does it for us. That's nice. It's an all aluminum unit. Huh. It already comes with fittings. That's pretty neat. That takes away from the fact that I've already bought fittings, so that sucks. Yeah, that sucks big. Let me guess, they're 5/16. They're not even 5/16. Where are they? Quarter? We might cap those off. I'm thinking about running an external cooler. I've said before that one of my local parts houses was going out of business, and let's just say a guy possibly bought all of their trans coolers. So anyhow, this looks pretty nice. Aluminum. I might paint the coils on this black. I don't know how I'm feeling about that. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We're just gonna we're gonna pull this back out. We need to find some goddamn bolts that's gonna fit into those, because looks like that's what we're bolting up to. Fun fact, valve cover bolts actually works. Who would have thunk it? Anywho, let's just put you right there. And I put these little valve cover bolts right there. And we revisit it now. Whoop, wait a minute. I almost put myself in a pickle. Hold up. The donor truck keeps on doning because we got a fan shroud. And I figured now would be the best time to go ahead and do this, so I ain't gotta fight that later. We're just gonna go ahead and put it in there. How about that? Now we're gonna slide this in. go. That's one bolt. See, with the way it's sitting right now, I mean, that looks, you know, about right. I could possibly bolt it to the inside, but I figured it would cause issues down there. What if I sit you? Nope. Bright lights. But this bolted up to that. I mean, this looks right. Now my concerns is gonna be, how did this bolt down below? Because we got two bolts up top. Let's see something here. So we need a small bolt, which is probably, no. I'm gonna use zip ties to secure that. How about that? All right, and one zip tie. Two zip ties. This might be a permanent fix. Just gonna go ahead and let that be known. Oh, I dropped the zip tie. Yeah. Would you look at it? Look at that. Nice. These are always good to just keep. The parts truck keeps giving. Get on there. Yeah. That looks about right. I like how this, you know, this is coming together. I'm not gonna lie about that. And then I got, it's gonna be them goddamn transmission lines for me though. Now, do I have a lower radiator hose? Perhaps. I had one. I don't know where it could possibly be it. I did go ahead and order one, because I laid eyes on the upper one the other day, but I don't possibly know where the lower one's at. So we're gonna have to wait for the lower one to come in. Okie dokie. So I bought entirely way too much heater hose, but we need to figure out. That's about right. That's bigger. Are they both the same damn size? Hold up. So I'm gonna need some more heater hose, because obviously these two alone will not be enough. Well, I mean, I got some more 5/8 hole laying around. I could, you know, possibly do some shenanigans there. Let's take this one off. I had these little plugs on here. I originally wasn't gonna run the heater on this because I quite honestly didn't expect to be this far along in this project. I kind of expected us to resume this probably in the springtime, but I think this one goes to the top side. my local hobo freight and bought these big ass scissors that look like those scissors that was on Courage Cowlady Dog. Was it here? No, it was here. Let's cut a little bit more. Yeah, let's cut a little bit more. Let's cut in between. Hiya! Oh, God dog it, I cut that too damn short. Well, that freaking sucks. Let's use the other piece. Yeah, we can do something like that. I can get something that'll hold down through this general area, and that'll hold that hose just like that. That'll look about right. I guess. I hope. Yeah. God dang it, that's what it's gonna be. So I don't even need this hose. Well, that freaking sucks. That's $20 I'm never getting back. I got this spare hose. This one's Gates flavored. And of course, this one will also be too short. So what if I use the longer one for that one then? Come on. Guys, I kind of want them to swoop together. Now, I do have some... Oh. Come on. Yee! Gotta give it that old hot too. Oh, mother. Hiya! So, this, with this thingy, and that, is gonna give us the right amount of oof. So, I'm gonna So do I like wrap this one here and do something like that? Or do I like wrap that here? That should work. Okay, so boom. I got this all cleaned up now. I got it all latched on. I went with the nice hose clamps. I don't like too much of a overhang, so all these are perfect to fit now. Cool. That's awesome. Went ahead and threw in some self-tappers, guys, Loctite, a little bit down there, the way we can make sure it is secured. And now I'm about to go ahead and change out that Pertronics coil. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but I have this super stock 12 volt. If you didn't know, this truck used to be a 9-volt system with the ballast resistors and all that. I bypassed all that stuff a long time ago, along with the amp gauge crap. And eventually I'll do the alternator upgrade, but for the time being, Anywho, I already got, like, you know, a new box on the wall and stuff, so I might as well change out that. I was gonna just keep the theme going, and I was gonna use this Elbrock one that I got from the same parts house that was having a sale. But the yellow caught my attention. Oh, did you? Yep, there you go. Oh, all right. What's up, guys? It's a new day and it's raining. We had to go ahead and just call it a day because didn't have no parts. We got parts. So now we can finish our lower radiator hose. We got some transmission lines. We got some fittings. We got some more exhaust stuff, which we'll handle that later. I went ahead and I mocked up this bumper. Comment down below what do you think about that. I don't know. I think this would look better with a chrome bumper. With how it looks right now, we also went out and fished out a rear bumper. So if you think we need to do a roll pan, we'll do a roll pan. If you think we could just get away with that, the reason why I like that bumper, not because of how it looks, but right now, remember, we cut a half a coil off the front. So that bumper with that tailgate is gonna pull this down to about even. If I take that bumper off the bed of this truck, it's gonna raise it up because of the weight distribution. But, and we also gotta take into consideration the weight drop from us up front. But I ordered a Mustang, 1970 Mustang gas tank. In an upcoming video, we're gonna figure out how can we get that to work with all of this stuff. I've read some stuff on the forums. We got the D100 Nation on Facebook, that group. It's a lot of good information on there. So we'll figure that out. But we need to go ahead and get this going because it's Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh, come here, you. We also went ahead and put this thing on. I think that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, we need to get this lower on. Let me set you guys up. It's probably bright as crap, and you guys probably can't see crap, but I gotta get this lower hose on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just take the gas lines and everything's a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, come on now. Okay. After fighting with that lower radiator hose, of course we have to cut some off, because why wouldn't we? It's time to move our attention to the transcooler. So, we got the transcooler mounted. That lower radiator hose looks pretty dang good. I am using Hayden's Automotive, whatever, I don't know. Transcooler from Advance. They had a sale, or they was going out of business, and I bought all the transmission coolers. Besides the point, let's go ahead and run these hoses. Now what I'm doing is my transmission lines are routed all the way into here, and they stick straight up. Boop and boop. And they're push-on connectors, and they're 3/8 line, so it makes life easy. All right, we're back. So boom, we got the transmission cooler hooked up, lines snaked on out, and now it's time to put some coolant. We're using Peak. Yep. There we go. Hey, for Christmas I bought myself a tripod. So soon, guys, soon we will have efficient stuff going on. I think this is like a 2-core radiator. Nothing's leaking yet, so that's good news. Very nice, very nice. No power steering fluid leaks. No, none of that stuff. I'm gonna put this pan up underneath here. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about, is the power steering possibly leaking, because we're using the 72 steering box, but I'm using the 72 return and the 91 feed line, and the adapter fittings on the 91 is a little bit different. So I had one of those LS power steering conversion adapter fittings that you're supposed to use for like square bodies and stuff. Well, it just plugged right in the back of this, so if that works, that works. I was on the Amazon last night and on the forums and stuff, and I think we kind of got our throttle linkage kickdown set up. We're probably going to go with a low car, or however the hell you pronounce it. It's probably going to be about 600 something bucks for the kickdown and the throttle and all that, and that's including the shifter that I plan on putting into this. So we're one step closer. One step closer.
Wait.
Which one's in here?
Leroy. I got him.
Hey, Leroy.
Come on, let's go get Daddy. Give Daddy just a second. Give him a second.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm almost done. I got to finish putting coolant in it. Hey, buddy. I got coolant in it.
I know. That's why I leashed him.
Hey, buddy. Sit. Sit.
He's too excited. This is the first time he's ever been in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I got one more jug to put in, and then I'll bring you guys back after we go get the power steering fluid. We're gonna crank it up, and we're gonna... We need to check for leaks and stuff. We got some coolant in it. I don't got enough coolant in it, but I got a good amount. So we'll find out. That noise is. Not the power steering reservoir. Not seeing no leaks. There's no leaks. I mean, we might have a little bit of drippage coming out the tail shaft. What could be making that noise though? So we got power steering fluid. That's not an issue. I don't see any coolant leaks. Nothing seems to be leaking up front. Maybe the alternator? I don't know. That belt is kind of tight right there. Like up against that housing. The only thing we can do, guys, is trial and error, you know? Trial and error. I don't know, everything seems pretty good. Other than that loud little screech, everything seems pretty good. I mean, I'm pretty sure once we get the throttle situation figured out, we should be good. I don't see any vacuum leaks. I'm about to check all my bolts. Just check how tight all this stuff is. My float seems to be to the top. We might have to tune on that float a little bit. Okay, upon investigation, we can see that our belt and our power steering angle, that light is really not helping my case now, is it? Let me turn it this way. Turn the light away. Maybe that'll help. Okay, see my belt? My belt clearly is somewhat of an angle. So we need to fix that, because that's our issue. That's what's causing it to make the skirt, 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 skirt. So what we're gonna do is, I have another water pump pulley with 2 grooves on it. We're gonna take this pulley off and see if we can get better contact with that belt on a different pulley system. Because technically, the power steering and that water pump pulley should line up, because those both came off the same 318. So let's hope that's the case. All right. Now as I dance this out of here without puncturing a hole in our nice radiator. I did a good job butting that puncturing a hole in our nice radiator. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It's also a good thing that we got different length belts. So if I need to change the belt size, because you know, maybe this one's too long now, because the circumference or the diameter of the pulley might be a tad bit different. Well, we can remedy all that now, so. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's just hope that this fixes the problem. I tell you one thing, that belt ain't long enough. I tell you that dang much. All right. That belt is definitely tighter now. Now what's the problem? And the only reason why I say this is I didn't have this issue before. Again, we haven't changed anything, but this pump has changed. This is the pump from the other 318. So we're probably gonna have to switch back to this pump over here. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to switch back to him. The good news is we already got the part, so that's cool. The bad news is I don't feel like fooling with the bracketry on the side of this. If we're being 100%, honest, I don't want to fool with the bracketry. Maybe that worked. Any weird ignition sounds, so we know that the GM HEI module is working properly, so that's pretty cool. It's running, it's not leaking other than spitting the damn gas or oil. But well, we have been defeated. Not really, but put a hamper to our plans. On the plus side of things, we was able to do the coolant system, get all that stuff situated, get the rad in, get the transcooler in, run the lines and all this other stuff. But what we did not account for was, in the midst of tuning the floats on our double pumper, we broke the floats of our double pumper. That allowed us to dump way too much gas and it just started flooding, and I got a wild hair up my butt, and I said, well, why don't I throw what was on there originally on it? Then I realized that that carburetor's a piece of crap, but it needs to be rebuilt. So, we kind of just got it hanging out for now. We done removed all the fuel stuff. We're gonna save that for the next video because we got the gas tank coming in, the gas lines. I went ahead, I ordered another carburetor that's actually suited for this. So we're not gonna sit there and rejet the double pumper or any of that crap. We got plenty of projects. That carburetor will find itself onto a vehicle eventually. But we got all the gas stuff coming in, and I'm guessing next time we'll hit the fuel cell, the lines, the regulator. Yeah, we'll just do fuel. We'll just do fuel system and go ahead and get that out the way. But if you made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you guys for watching. I mean, we're getting there. We're in the home stretch of everything. I went ahead and moved it up. I guess off camera, I'm gonna tweak on the exhaust a little bit, see can I get it exactly where I want it. But I'm rambling. Again, I want to thank you guys. I love you. Thanks for showing all the support. We just hit 1,500 subscribers. And it's the day after Christmas now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas. I enjoyed mine. I didn't get anything. I'm playing, guys. Be safe, dress warm, it is cold, and we will see you in the next video. Why do you keep fighting me? I try and I try and I try to put nice things on you, and you do bad things to me in return. What's up with that?